Today we're going to talk about the education system and why I just think it's wrong, it's stupid, and it's just a total waste of time. The more the internet grows, the less convenient school becomes. I've learned more from channels on YouTube like Vsauce and Crash Course than I ever have my entire time in high school. High school is just a popularity contest. See, school is literally communism. Everyone's the same age, they wear the same clothes, has lunch at the same time, all answer to the same head teacher. This is why communism doesn't work, and this is why communism is so appealable in academia. But communism doesn't work because although everyone is made to look equal, high school is probably the most vicious, animalistic, classist place in which even though the students are equal, they organise themselves in these primate social orders. It's a place of bullying, and the victims of the bullying during such a fragile time of puberty and confusion that bullying during that time identifies their whole personality. If someone is an asshole in school, chances are lessons will never be learned because guess what? We live in a time where school was supposed to ensure students to be taught discipline and ensured safety. It's now a time where teachers are even afraid to touch the kids because in the days of social media and the laws that protect the brats over mature adults, sorry about that, it means when a kid is beating up another kid, the teachers can't even intervene. And the asshole kids are usually the popular, so once again, if the teacher pisses them off, chances are they could use their popularity to spread rumours against the teacher and get the teacher suspended. Or if it's a girl, like she could use false rape allegations. So we live in times where the teachers are even afraid of the bullies because the state favours so much child protection. It means that the purpose is being abused to an extent where some other student is getting beat up, the teacher is too afraid to even lay a finger on the aggressor. How will these people learn? We live in a world where these bullies are favoured by society. We're always told the bullies will be making your sandwich one day, or they'll be addicted to crack, or they'll disappear, but in reality, in most cases, these bullies just go on to live through society and bully their way up to the top of the social hierarchy and end up becoming your boss. That's why bosses are once again assholes. The false sense of bullies will just grow up to be strippers and alcoholics. It's just a false sense of justice to distract us from the fact that we live in a sick world in which there is a strict order, in which the winners will always win and the losers will always lose. Yes, we need a primary school, obviously. People need to be taught basic math and English. Plus, it's a good babysitting service if you're a parent. But why is it that we teach kids how the cells in a leaf works but not how to take out a mortgage and how to do actual stuff you will be doing as an adult? Pretty pointless. When bullying occurs, parents will always just stick up for their children anyways because these people assholes just reproduce, creating more loud, dumb idiots, which by the way is the fault of giving women the freedom to select mates. And we now have these cool trendy mums trying to be their daughter's friends instead of their parents, which have shown to be failed parenting methods. And probably listen to all their bullshit anyways and has a different narrative and a very one-sided, so they won't see reason or rationality within their own child's wrongdoings. And if the school won't stop their actions, parents won't neither. Because most of this knowledge just ends up being forgotten anyways, why force a bunch of kids in a building who don't want to be there in the first place? Why not make it into something useful like a factory or an apartment complex that sure sort out the housing crisis? If you made it into a factory, put a lot of people to work, make property cheaper. It just costs the government a shit ton of money to sustain these huge high schools and electricity and heating and whatnot. Not to mention, this is the reason why colds and flus are passed on so easily nowadays. So yeah. And like I said, and with schools, you're just giving paedophiles a place to target, and you're just giving terrorists and criminals and school shooters a place to target, like in the place of Sandy Hook. Because like you're putting all your eggs in one basket and then expecting nothing to go wrong. So at least online people can look up the topics of their interest, be exposed to stuff they wouldn't normally research or talk about, and have more involvement being a part of an online discussion through forums and videos, and you can express yourself more online. Whether if you were a shy kid in school, online you don't have that problem. Now, online does have its flaws with the trolls and the swearing, but kids are going to use online anyway, so they're going to be exposed to it anyway. So why listen to a teacher when you can listen to multiple teachers? Like I said, if school wasn't to exist, the kids would have more leisure time, and with more leisure comes more innovation. Maybe they can help their parents take the stress off them by doing house chores. Maybe they can do a side job. Maybe they can do stuff that will actually benefit society. Also, with online, you can also learn in the comfort of your own home during your own time. So you have that flexibility. Also, school means teachers themselves can't have private lives. They can't have a sex life, can't have an affair, can't do anything that may seem inappropriate. So teachers really have an authority, don't really have authority over a classroom at all. School itself victimizes the teacher and doesn't even discipline the brats. Every school has a different system or style of teaching, so even if you're doing it, so yeah, also with social media, it means bullies who still bullied into you in school can still hunt you down and still stalk you on social media and stuff. So yeah, so why do we still have this outdated system when there's a better one? If you believe school is clearly for knowledge, with all the internet arguments or debates all looking valid, school is like the Catholic Church during the Dark Ages. It defines who you are and will be in the future, tells you who to follow and not to question, favours the aggressors, gives you single information by one teacher from a wide range of teachers all following up to the same principle. It's pretty much the order's breeding ground. Now, these school buildings are huge. Like I said, it's just causing the taxpayer tons of money. And don't ever confuse education with intelligence. We tend to think people with degrees are smart. Not really, they just manage to remember stuff in class better and apply it to a piece of paper and exam. Education only makes you smarter in things within your field of study. For example, a scientist isn't going to know nothing about law, and a lawyer isn't going to know much about sports, and someone in sports isn't going to know nothing about psychology. To say that just because you have a degree you know all those fields it's unrealistic. And I also don't like how those people who call people who have achieved things as nerds or geeks because they have a chip on their shoulder because they have nothing they have achieved, so they try to make other people feel bad for what they have worked for. So anyways, my education plan is to encourage open university, more home learning, prevent mega campuses, reduce school costs. I think we should just basically summarize it down to simple basic English, math, HE, art, and all that sort of thing. Like having stupid courses like and all round basic science. I think having courses like photography isn't gonna do anything. So math, English, IT, art, HE, and science, just a broad general view of science, along with a lot of life skill courses. I think Common Core has to be changed. So the difference between high schools and colleges as well is that like people in college choose to be there, but in high school they don't. So yeah. So that's just my view in school. So yeah.